What is going on, Guardians, and welcome back to another Destiny gameplay video. In this video I'm going to use Frontier as a sort of a case study to talk about utilizing your enemy's positioning and leveraging that to your advantage, how to read what they're doing, and kind of take advantage of it. So here you see on the radar I got a guy on the other side of what I call Pride Rock when we're doing callouts. So I toss that nade on the right side and then pinch from the left. So knowing where he is, I can essentially hit him from both sides. So I'm anticipating that grenade is going to make him back up to the back left. And even if it doesn't tag him, it's forcing him to backpedal. And then I can come and pinch from the left side of the rock. So either way, he was doomed if he goes right, doomed if he goes left. So took advantage of his positioning. And the last guy here for the cleanup is do a quick jump bellicose snipe. That's all about just knowing where your opponents are and taking advantage of their position and using it to your advantage. Even if he's behind cover, you can turn that into something that's beneficial to you. And thinking about how you use your equipment is a great way of doing that. Here you see we were playing a team that really liked to go, they sent one or two to the middle and then one to the back right on that little head glitch rock over there. And Holtz and I, we ended up just continuing to flank on the left while our third aggroed them from the front right. That way they would pay attention to our teammate, and then we could blindside them from the side here. So you can see we did this against several teams because a lot of teams favored that opposite side, that right side from this perspective over by Pride Rock. Just a lot of places you can hard scope the crap out of opponents. So we kind of read their positioning and we took advantage of it. We started flanking on the left side and wrapping up through their spawn. It worked out pretty well, pretty consistently. And Holtzman is just really good at using his primary weapon effectively. So it worked out well if I'm sniping and he's using Mida. I got a lot of assists by getting body shots on my sniper rifle while Holtz is pegging him with Mida. Worked out really well. We also went against a lot of teams who like to put pressure on the middle bridge. So I found that if I'm going to challenge on the bridge, I'm going to come in to the bridge from the center. If I come in from the opposite side, they really hard scope the crap out of it. It's pretty much a death trap. So I come back for the revive and just hard scope the crap out of the orb. Bridge is really a high risk, high reward place because if you go down on bridge, man, it's really tough to cover a revive on the bridge if you have to push in there while your opponents are already hard scoped. So you see here again, just coming into bridge from the middle and getting that quick kill, and then we can all push forward. And because of our positioning, you know, Holtz is usually on a flanking route. He's usually on one of the sides of the map. A lot of times using his primary just to get people primed, and we team fired the crap out of a lot of people. So I really enjoyed playing with Holtzman. I've run with him a couple of weeks in a row now. He's a really solid player, has a good sense about himself and about sort of positioning, so he's a fun guy to play with. See here again, pushing on the middle bridge, coming in at it from the middle and doing it again right here. It's all about just not being exactly where they think you're going to be. And I did pick up a Twilight Garrison, by the way, and I've started to kind of make similar approaches like that, coming in at awkward angles where they're not expecting, and also getting out in these quick dashing movements. I'm really enjoying the Garrison right now. But back to reading your opponent's positioning. One of the best things you can do for yourself in Trials is learn to sort of pick apart your enemy's strategy. So in the first round or two, you can sort of get a feel for how they're going to play and how they make their approaches. So try and kind of pick up on patterns here and start thinking about, okay, well, if he always hugs this wall and you're using lightning grenades, then you could probably take advantage of his proximity to that wall by tagging a grenade on it and then just going for a body shot or primarying him down pretty easily. If people like to go into certain head glitches, you can get your sights set often. I know that on Frontier, oh my goodness, so many head glitches on this map. Honestly, this for me was my most despised map for Trials so far. I did not enjoy it at all. But over here, sort of where I'm looking, in that gameplay right there, off to my left right now, is a rock off to the left where people can get behind it and sort of head glitch over it. And a lot of people used that. So if people use that, you can start to set your sights early there. A lot of people use that little head glitch on the spawn directly behind me in the gameplay right now. If you come down that hallway, you can jump up on the box and then up onto the pipe. And there's like a little place you can stand up there. It's kind of like a glitchy spot. And you can head glitch up there. A lot of people took advantage of that. I thought it was awful. I hated this map because of how much hard scoping there was. It's so stupid. But anyways, you kind of learn where they go and what head glitches they like to use. You can really set your sights early and take advantage of it and just pick them apart before they have the opportunity to get set in their head glitch. So here I'm going 1v3, last Guardian standing, and I keep getting kills. I can't get more than one down at a time though, because I'm getting primed. I got to reposition. Sometimes getting kills in 1v3 scenarios isn't necessarily about getting all three of them down. It's more about giving yourself some space to maneuver and reset, and even letting them get the revive, just so you can get to a spot that's more advantageous. I do that all the time. So I actually made this last all the way to the end, to the capture point, and I didn't get to the capture point in time before they could cap it, but I did manage to stay alive. Got some revives. I'm using choke points here, and just kind of reading the radar, understanding where they're going, and repositioning myself so that not more than one person can see me at a time. So here the capture point goes up. Holtzman and I get to it, and I snipe the Sunsinger because he self-res. We're down to 2-on-2, and we're just standing on it. And Holt says it looked like it was at 100% for him. So our strategy there was just kind of stand there and hope and pray that we got to 100%. We just barely didn't get it. Got a little nice quick scope headshot there. But here I'm using my cover to my advantage, understanding where they are around these big pipes and just kind of going back and forth, using my grenades to prime people and take them out on those pipes there, and then looping around the opposite side just like I did in that opening clip, throw a grenade to the right and then flank to the left. And that works out pretty well, just understanding how to use your equipment to take advantage of where they are. And so hopefully you just start to think about these things. Pick up on patterns, understand where they are and how you can use the environment to your advantage. Understand where the head glitches are that they might take advantage of. Here, on heavy round, what they don't expect on a map like this, unlike the other Trials maps, it's really easy to quickly move around and flank them right as the heavy box spawns. And I was able to take two out that way. I get a body shot on the last guy, and he rockets me at point blank range, which kills him. So able to get the team wipe there. But being able to flank things like heavy ammo boxes where players are obviously going to be congregating, that can work to your advantage as well. Because you know, if I went left and saw no red, so I just assumed all three of them were going to the right, looped around behind them where they're not expecting to get hit from. Obviously, they're not looking back in their spawn for someone to be shooting them as they're going for the heavy ammo. So it worked out really, really well. Last thing I want to talk about is these close quarters engagements. You see, like this, I'm going to use this little room right here as an example in a few clips. But there's just so much cover, so much visual cover. These like boxes, all this horizontal and visual cover that you can kind of go. I like to peg from one side, do damage from one side of the box, and then move on to the other side of the cover. It kind of keeps them guessing. And so right here, I push in behind Holtz as he's supering. This guy just has no idea where to look. And if I can save Holtzman shots, that way he can potentially shut down the self-res, that's good. Put a grenade on the wall there, and in these tight situations like that, when they're going for revives, definitely use their positioning to your advantage. That orb was just in a perfect spot that if I tagged it with a grenade on the wall, then both the reviver and the revivee are going to be sort of in that AoE. Managed to get a couple of kills from it, so that's always a good thing. As a sniper, I actually feel much more comfortable in 1v3 scenarios where I'm last man standing. Here I managed to get the Blade Dancer down. I feel more comfortable drawing them into these closer quarters because I like I kind of trust my ability to get body shots with snipers in close quarters pretty consistently. So things like tagging with a grenade and then going for the body shot, that works out really well. And here, using my vertical spaces to jump up and away, and then using the hipfire accuracy of the last word to gun this guy down as he's going for the revive. And then I pull the last guy in, switch the last word after getting a body shot, finish him off. We did all this live on the Planet Destiny stream last night. I actually got a lot of guys who were giving hate for body shots, and Holtzman and I are just kind of chuckling because people are like, the whole point of sniping is to get headshots. So we're like, no, the whole point of sniping is to kill people. So body shots do that. Not sure if you were aware. Body shots kill people. I had a lot of fun running with hard light actually on this map. I used my sniper rifle at range, and then I'd close gaps. And these ravines, talking about enemy positioning, these ravines were fantastic. If you're a person who maybe you don't snipe, maybe you're a shotgunner, using these ravines on Frontier was a great way of closing gaps and using last word and shotguns really effectively. So on some matches where I was going with teammates who were both sniping, what I would do is I'd switch to a sidearm and then something like Hard Light or Last Word. And then I would run down through those ravines while my teammates are back hard scoping to draw aggro, and it worked out really, really well actually. So hopefully this is helpful for you guys. Hopefully you start thinking about where your enemies are positioned and how you can leverage that. Use that to your advantage. What the environment looks like, being able to train yourself to think on the fly. So hopefully guys, I will catch you in the Crucible. Take it easy.